guys got married. You were married for 73 years.
73 years.
How many children did you have total?
We had 7 children living now. We had 9 children. One, the oldest girl, in 1956. Her, and they eat some old on poison food, a turkey at the schoolhouse, and they die, and then the baby, but 19-month old. Granddaddy used to, anywhere he go, he would bring back candy or cookie or something, and one day he pull up in the yard, pull up under the tree, and the boy, he run out the house, and as more as he back over him, he kill him, and that worry him to death. And that's what he just been 19-month old.
Right.
And the baby, the oldest one died in 1956, but 8-year-old, and he's 7 head living now. I mean, it's 7. 7 headed children living now.
My father.
Yeah.
My father named Carl Jr.
Yeah.
He was going to name me Carl Shaw III.
Right on.
But that privilege was passed to my younger brother.
Yeah.
Who he is Carl the third. Do you remember much of raising, your 7 children? You remember much of raising? What was the hardest part about raising so many children?
Raising, they married and they get away and they get job and different things. It's all different. And 3 of them, Bobby and them, and they went to Columbia, and they been North Carolina, different places they work, and they wind up in Columbia. They wind up in Columbia, working there, and they 4 of them work to Columbia. But Mac, some of them went to North Carolina, different place, but they ain't been around here doing too much of working on the farm. They get away and work different jobs and things.
If you can remember when from babies to the point where they got married and moved off and went to schools and got jobs and stuff, do you remember what was like the hardest thing about raising all those kids between you and your wife? What was it? Do you remember anything that was like really, really hard about?
Well, we was, but the most of the children, when we was working on the farm, we was farming. Then we have a baby born. We working on the farm. All of them working on the farm, go and get them the mid doctor. And none of them born in the hospital. We born home.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were all born in the house.
All of them.
That's an option today. Majority of the people go to the hospital, but that's an option these days that women can request to have their babies born at home. That
if they can have a baby, the majority now they'll practically have to go to the hospital. But in my time, we children born, we'll go. They want to take sick tonight. I go and get the mid doctor. Mid doctor tend to them and going back home. They stay in the bed maybe 3 days, and they get up and find a name for the baby, hold the baby, and this and that.
Do you remember if any of the 7 kids, like who was funny, who was the most serious, who do you believe was the most hardworking, who was the most creative? I mean, could you, I guess, I don't want to say rate your children, but do you remember out of all of them, okay, Bubby was funny, Lizzie was, creative. Do you remember these certain characteristics of each child?
Yeah, all about it. I ain't had no trouble. They been all of them already. They ain't had no trouble. They get big enough, go to school. But now they get big enough and they finish school or something. They'll go on, leave home and go and get a job or something, and then they ain't work on the farm too much. They work on the farm. Ernest, when he finished school, he worked on the farm directly. He went to Connecticut, and then he get married. Ernest said he get married. And he's been in Connecticut pretty good while. He's from Connecticut, went to Columbia. He moved. He went to Columbia. That's where he at now. And in Columbia. Well, Bobby and your daddy, all of them, they in Columbia.
Yes. Uncle Ernest and his wife Dolores. They don't live too far from us.
Yeah, they ain't far from you.
It's not too far from us.
Yeah.
I know Uncle Andrew lives. He lives back here now.
Yeah, he in Greeleyville now.
He in Greeleyville now. Let me see who else. Dale. He lives in I think Gaston, South Carolina, which is about 45 minutes away from Columbia. I could be wrong, but I know he lives in the area as well.
Who that?
Dale.
Yeah.
Dale.
Dale, yeah. Dale, and he in some means, he been in there too.